Hello again. Thanks for joining me on another one of these review videos. Today we're looking at this wagon from Märklin. It's 4893. It's a beer wagon. Let's see if we can find out anything about this company. My assistant's going to help out.
In 1869, approval was granted by the Prussian king for the establishment of a brewery in Görlitz. Soon after, the Görlitzer Actian Brewery commenced the production of beer, and by 1872, a beer garden with nearly 3,000 seats was already in place. Despite the challenging circumstances faced during the First World War, where malt and horses were confiscated, the company persevered. They resorted to using corn to produce beer. During the Second World War, the Wehrmacht took over the long cellar corridors for armament production, making it difficult to produce beer. However, the company was saved by the production of raspberry barrel soda, which remains popular to this day. In 1959, the state obtained a share in the brewery, and by 1972, the company was entirely nationalized and continued as a state-owned enterprise. From 1992 to 2006, the brewery underwent various changes in ownership before ending up owned by Rolf Lobeck Family Foundation. At present, the brewery employs approximately 100 workers and produces 12 different types of beer.
Well, that was really interesting. We found out quite a bit about the brewery there. So let's have a look and see what we've got in this box. So as usual, this has been presented in a Märklin cardboard box with a plastic window here that you can see the wagon inside. It looks quite attractive and it's up to the usual Märklin standards. It's a nice design. On the end you can see the number 4893. So let's open this up and have a look. So straight away you can see that this is quite an attractive little wagon. It's got some great printing down the side. This is meant to be representative of some wooden planks, and yet the printing goes over that very well. So looking down the side you can see some detail up here of specifications of this wagon, and you can see the number 560101, and it's got the DR there for Deutsche Reichsbahn. This is obviously from an era between the two wars. There is some more writing down here. It's hard to read with the naked eye, but hopefully you can pick it up on the video. And then you have the large logo here from the brewery. Even down on the chassis you can see it has some printing as well. This is extremely small to the naked eye, but you can see it here on the video. Let's have a look underneath now. So it has a one-piece moulding with some indication of brake gear and planks from the bottom of the wagon, and it has these steps moulded onto the chassis as well. They could likely break off. It's been fitted with these dulled down spoked wheels, and the brake shoes are in line with the wheels as well, so that's quite a nice little touch. And at each end you have the coupling on a cantilever system to help this get around corners. You can see on this moulding as well that it has these footsteps, so they're prone to breaking off, but it's good to see that this one hasn't. And it has also the representation of the buffers here. So I'm thinking this chassis has been used on a number of different wagons. I've seen it a few times before. Up this end of the wagon you can see a brakeman's cab. It's got a peak on it and metal hand railings, which are a nice addition, as well as the steps going up to it. There's no glazing on the brakeman's cab, which is a bit of a disappointment. So on the roof there's nothing much. It's been sprayed grey and it has this double lip, which is quite a nice addition. I guess that's prototypical. And finally at this end of the wagon it's got some more metal handrails and some nice detail up here with these brackets. So let's put this on the scales and see how much it weighs. So this wagon comes in at 69 grams. So overall this wagon has got some really nice features going for it. It's got some great graphics down the side and it looks quite good with the brakeman's cab and the extra little details added on like the handrails. It will be certainly interesting to somebody who's modelling the European railways between the First and the Second World War. But that said, there are some things that could be improved on this. The lack of glazing on the brakeman's cab. I think perhaps it's showing its age now in terms of detail because it is quite an old model, but it's still quite attractive and it would look very nice being pulled behind a steam locomotive on a model railway layout. It would also be very good to add to a collection of beer wagons. This is a brand that I haven't heard of before and I haven't seen any wagons with it before this one. So I'll put it on the turntable so you can see all the way around. But for now, if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and you can subscribe to enjoy more videos like this. So that's it for today, so bye for now.